Hello YouTube, what is going on? My name is RoachGdC and I am here with my first ever YouTube video, and as you can see we will be doing an LP of Minecraft. I know a lot of people do Minecraft for their first LP or for their LP in general, but that's just because it's a game that is, I guess I wouldn't say easy to LP, but is so adaptable to LPs. So I'm gonna kind of jump on the bandwagon and join in. Let's get a world going. RoachGdC looks perfect to me, survival, and not messing with this. So let's hop right in, hoping for a good spawn. So like I said, the channel name is RoachGdC. Sure you can see that below the video. But my personal name is Kyle. Feel free to call me either Kyle or Roach, up to you. And a little bit about me is Plains biome. I am a plains biome. No, I do like the spawn though, that's nice. A little bit about me, my name's Kyle, I am an engineering student in college in the state of Wisconsin. So I'm studying engineering. Exciting stuff, I know. Shot down the street. Oh wait, before I keep going, gotta take that inventory. I always like to get these achievements going early and often. You can see that I'm a lumberjack with some nice protective gloves on. Those are important. Gotta keep those hands safe. Excuse me. Gotta keep those hands safe and moisturized, right? Totally. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little weird. I will tone it down. So I wanted to start out by just saying why I'm starting a Minecraft LP. Like I said, I'm an engineering student, so personally I don't feel like I get the opportunity to be all that creative. Maybe it's just something that I have got an issue with. Maybe no one else feels that way, but I just feel like I'm given tools in my major, and I just have to like apply those tools to problems over and over again. There's really no room to be creative. Like back in high school, I was still interested in math, science, etc. But I also got to take an art class. I mean, I could take an art class in college, but it's going to cost me a lot of money. But yeah, I got to take an art class, and there weren't like tools that they gave you besides a way to get your ideas onto paper. Like, that was it. And I was like, I can really get behind that. Used to love to draw, still probably would like to draw. Not really into it anymore so much, but I wouldn't be opposed to maybe doodling every now and then. Sorry, but I'm getting off topic. Basically, the idea was that I do want to have a creative outlet to counteract my major that I am in. Not saying that I don't like my major, I think I personally need somewhere to express myself. So yeah, that's what that is. Otherwise, I am doing this because I don't talk much. In real life, I get comments a lot saying that people don't really know me that well. And this is true, because people really don't know me that well. It's not anyone's fault but my own. I'm not a big sharer. I don't like tell about my childhood a whole lot. I don't tell about like how I'm feeling. And it's just, I don't have a reason why. I guess I just have that engineering mentality, the whole stereotype that all engineers are shy. But yeah, I want to like improve my willingness to talk, and I think doing an LP will help with that. And finally, last reason is, although I don't consider myself a good entertainer, I like to try to entertain. So what I mean by that is, if I can get someone to laugh, it's like one of the greatest feelings, if not the greatest feeling for me. Because honestly, I personally love to laugh, and if I can get someone else to laugh, I feel like I've done like something great for them that day. I guess not great. I've done a kindness to them, or I just feel really good that they're a little happier now, and it was because of me, so I get a little morale boost there as well. But anyway, I think I'm kind of rambling on the topics. So those are the three things why I started this, if you're curious at all. Otherwise you can just completely ignore me. You know, feel free to exit away if this is not interesting you at all. No offense will be taken. But, I mean, I hope I'm given a chance, you know, stick around a little bit, see what I'm about. Speaking of what I'm about, just gonna get some seeds. I wanted to, what do I want to do? Oh, I want to tell you what is going to be on this channel. So, you guys can probably imagine that it's going to be mostly building based off me saying, hey, I want to be creative. So, ideas, right now off the top of my head, I'd like to build like a giant city. I'm sure it's been done before, but doesn't mean I can't give it a shot. I'm sure it's going to be extremely difficult gathering materials, coming up with designs, like fresh ideas every day. Not every day that like, not every day, but every day I record. How about that? That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that is like the top idea I have in my head right now. Anyone feel free to comment down below and let me know if you have a better idea or like another idea to coexist with that. I'm open to options, but I'm not sure there will be any comments on the video, so I'm going to stick with my idea for now and we'll see what happens. Okay, how much wood do I have? 24 logs. I want to get as much as I can. Let's go cut down some more over here. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind trying to tinker with some redstone. I can do basic redstone, which is like setting up a wheat farm and flipping a switch so that I can, you know, collect all the wheat with water into a hopper, but that's about it. So it's a simple on-off system. There's no flip-flops or whatever they are. I don't even know. I know, I almost said Zisto. I'm sure Zisto knows a fair amount of redstone, but Etho, I know Etho does a lot with redstone, and he's very familiar with like gates and such. But me personally, I have no idea. Not that I'm not opposed to learning, it would just be a steep learning curve for me. But it's something I'm willing to give a shot. I mean, why not, right? So yeah, that's what you can expect from me out of the series. It's going to be mostly building focused, or whatever I feel like doing. It's going to be like me having an outlet to be creative and to talk. That's it. So yeah. Otherwise, oh, axe broke. Broken axe. I can finish this tree off without it. But we do need to get inside. I can already tell it's getting dark. And before we continue on, game mode on hard. Awesome. Don't want to be cheating, if you consider normal cheating. I don't know, I'm so used to playing on hard that it just doesn't seem... It seems like the other ones are just too easy. I'm not trying to brag, I promise, it's just the other ones are too easy. So, yeah. Gotta clear out some of this. Crap, I always hate moving off of a block when I'm not done with it. Pet peeve of mine. So anyway, I suppose I should come up... There, I did it again. Patience. So I suppose I should, probably come up with something else to talk about, huh? Because I already blew through my, intro pretty fast. But, ooh, apple. And, ooh, a lot of saplings. I'm gonna collect these just so I have them. I have seeds? I have seeds. I have meat? I have meat. Cool. And coal. Yeah, I'm set right now. So let's set down the crafting table. And I need to make probably a stone pick is what I'm gonna want right now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, new topic. Let's see. I suppose you guys maybe want to know how I got into YouTube. And by got into YouTube, I don't mean the whole producing content, because like I said, this is my first video. To be honest, I'll probably do bulk recording the first time for the first few videos, just because I don't know how it's going to go, like the timing-wise. So yeah. but how I got into like watching YouTube, because personally I don't think you could, like, you wouldn't really be interested in uploading videos to YouTube unless you were familiar with like how it worked, as in like channels and like people you can subscribe to and people like provide content to you for free. You don't have to pay for it. You watch an ad, but you don't have to pay for it. So I figured I would talk about how I got into watching YouTube. And it has to do with, basically, let's take half of those out. Okay. Excuse me. I'll try to not do the whole throat clearing all the time, I promise. But it has to do with back in high school. I think I was like most other high schoolers, and I played Call of Duty. Shocking, I know. But, and everyone's always worried about their KD, like, oh, my KD, it's so bad, I need to be better, I need to improve it. I'm like, it's just a KD, I don't understand why everyone's freaking out. But I'm like, well, I suppose it doesn't hurt to just, like, look up a couple of videos on how to improve your KD, right? And so I did. I looked up some videos online, like some tips on maps, tips on sniping, etc., etc. And eventually I came across a YouTuber by the name of Hutch. And if you don't know who Hutch is, he's mainly a FPS now streamer, I'd say, more than YouTuber. He also does some chess every once in a while, and the eyeball games, but he does a lot of Call of Duty and Destiny at the moment. But he's the first person I remember watching and actually liking for like their commentary. And oh, sorry guys, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that, but we are back, and I totally forgot what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, Hutch. So yeah, I found him, and he was doing commentaries. I liked his commentaries, giving helpful hints, had some interesting topics that weren't about the game a lot of the times too, which I also found really cool. And yeah, after that, like, I watched some of his videos. I'm like, okay, thanks for the tip, Hutch. And like, I just didn't like follow up with YouTube after that. At that point in my life, I wasn't like using YouTube as a form of entertainment, more as a form of learning, I guess, for like video games. Really good learning, right? But yeah, it wasn't until second semester, no, not second semester, the summer after my sophomore year, that I really remembered, not, that I got into YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say. Holy cow. So I was doing some research over the summer, and I was at work one day, and I was just like, you know, I'm not busy right now. I'm kind of bored. No one else is here to talk to. What can I do? I'm like, well, I got my laptop in front of me, and I just like kind of randomly remembered, didn't I used to like watching a YouTube video back in high school? Let me see if I can find the YouTube video. And sure enough, I remembered. I'm like, oh hey, yeah, that's right, Hutch. That name sounds familiar, because I had spent like 20 minutes, not 20, but exaggerating, some time trying to figure out what the guy's name was who I actually liked listening to. Little embarrassing, I know. But yeah, I'm like, what's his name? And I finally found him, and I'm like, wait a minute, he played some stuff with another person. I was like, okay, let me see if I can find them. I'm like, what's his name? I did some searching, and eventually I found Sea Nanners. Rediscovered, I guess, might be a better term for it. But yeah, I was like, hey, Sea Nanners, I remember this guy. I like just started watching his videos a little bit here and there, and I came across another YouTuber that I didn't watch in the past, but currently do and sub to, Gassy Mexican. And I guess him and Nanners were kind of the first first two YouTubers that I watched, what's the word, regularly, because I think at the time Hutch was on hiatus, or in the middle of hiati. Yeah, but I mean, not that he's to blame for that. He can take whatever time he needs to do whatever he wants to do, right? No one can stop him. What do I want? I don't want to be out there at night. Let's just do some digging down. But yeah, I'd say Nanners and Gassy were the first two YouTubers that I really started watching that really got me interested in watching YouTube. Now that being said, my first Minecraft experience on YouTube came a little later that summer, right before, well, we had just moved into the new apartment, me, a couple guys from my high school, and someone they met in the dorms, and one of the guy that I was rooming with, he's like, so what did you do over the summer? I'm like, well, I just did research, and I was like, well, I also kind of, like, started watching YouTube as, like, a hobby. And he's like, really? Me too. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm not alone. I don't feel so freaky now. He's like, yeah, what do you watch? I'm like, Gassy Mexican. He's like, yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, what do you watch? He's like, I watch Minecraft. I'm like, I think he said Mindcrack at first. I'm like, what's Mindcrack? Oh, they play Minecraft. I'm like, what's Minecraft? So then he explained to me about, like, the game with the blocks, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to have to see a video of this at some point. So I think later that day, we sat down, he showed me a video. So my first ever YouTube experience with Minecraft was with B00. And I'm really glad, actually, that he showed me B00, because I still watch B-Dubs', that doesn't sound right, B-Dubs', I still watch his single player, because he just reignited that, you could say, for lack of a better word. But yeah, and then, I mean, I didn't watch, like, all his videos at the start. It took some time for me to, like, be like, okay, well, I could watch this series, or I could watch these videos, and then eventually I just started, like, watching everything. You know, his single player, his Mindcrack, his Flyboys. I even got into NB2K15, his series, just like, I don't follow basketball, but he's entertaining to listen to while he plays. So that's pretty much it. So now I'm one of the guys that watches YouTube instead of TV, and that people who don't do it won't understand why. So yeah, that's how I got into YouTube. I think I just heard a bat. Hopefully we're close to a cave, because I could use some iron. What level are we on?